Oracle database.
So we have our new database, no? What is our own database, no? What do you call it?
HANA. HANA.
HANA. Okay, HANA database, which is why it is faster, this HANA database?
Because it works in memory.
It is an in-memory database, means totally RAM, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
totally RAM. That's why it is faster. Yeah. So HANA full form is, what is the full form of HANA?
High performance analytical.
High performance, high performance analytical
appliance.
appliance. Okay. So this is very, very fast. This is technical. We don't work on the databases, but just for knowledge, we have to know. So now, first of all, the database wise, it's not a normal database. It is a in-memory database. Totally, it will be RAM only. Okay, good. Next one, in the database, we have in the old database. Okay, tables wise, what changes they have done. Okay, so the data is getting stored in the database. What will be there, guys? Tables will be there. No? So what is a table? Table is a combination of what?
Rows and columns.
Rows and columns.
Combination of rows and columns. So can you tell me some table names?
Basic.
BSEG, vendor company code data.
LFB1.
Yeah, the customer company code data.
CNB1.
KNB1. Customer bank data.
Okay.
KNBK. Correct? Yeah. Customer sales area data. KNVV. Vendor bank data. LFBK. Like that you should know. Material data. Mara table. Main ones. Okay, so whatever data, what is the T code to see the data in a table?
SC16N.
16N. Correct. To view the fields in a table?
S11.
S11. Correct. These are the things you should. Okay, next. So now in old database, what changes they have done? Na? In old database, in Oracle database, how it used to be. So there used to be one main table. There used to be one main table where the data will be there. Na? So what is a main table? Main table means where accounting document will be stored. That is the main table. Like for example, you have BSEC data, we have BKPF, those kind of. Those are where accounting document will be stored. Next. Now, along with the main table, we used to have index tables. What are index tables? Right? Index table means data similar to main table. With some additional fields. But based on a sort key. Like we have like vendor wise, correct? Vendor wise, customer wise, they have created index tables. Okay. They on top of main table, we have index table. Okay. So and stored separately. As another index table. Okay, for faster retrieval. Okay, for faster retrieval and reporting. Example, what are the index tables we used to have? We have like BSIK. What is BSIK? BSAK. You don't know this? BSAD, BSID, BSAD. Remember this?
Yes.
This is vendor open items table. This is vendor cleared items table. This is customer open items table. This is customer cleared items table. We used to have BSIS, correct? And
Internal.
BSAS,
Yeah.
no? Remember this? So, already this data is there in the accounting. Any document, invoice, customer invoice, payment, everything is coming into BKPF and BSEC table. Yes, all accounting documents, correct? All accounting documents, all accounting documents are already getting stored here, BSEC and BKPF. But what we are doing, along with the main table, we create index tables based on some sort criteria. Sort criteria wise, vendor wise separate, customer wise separate, cleared items wise separate, open items separate, like. Okay, these tables are there in the old database. Is it clear? Okay. So now what happens is it is like, right? So here what we need to understand here is, here the data is already there in the, this data. So accounting data. So what we need to understand? So accounting data is already in BKPF and BSEC. It is already there in tables, but same data is also coming into, is also in
Index table.
index tables, right? Yeah, in index tables. That you need to understand. Correct, right? So how, for example, now BSIK and BSAK is there. These are the index tables, right? Index tables. What are the index tables? What? Sorted based on
Vendor.
vendors, right? And we stored separately. See, imagine I have a big Excel file. From that Excel file, I copy some fields, create another Excel file, save it separately. Again, some big Excel, from that I will copy some columns, create another Excel file, save it separately. So now I have my original Excel file is there. Then I have Excel number 2, Excel number 3, like that, many tables. Correct. So what is happening here? Duplication of data. Correct. So sorted based on vendors. Same way when I say here, we have our BSAK is there, BS, sorry, BSID, sorry, BSID and BSAD, na? Sorted based on
Customer.
customers. Already this vendor customer items are already there in BSEC table, na?
Yes.
But we have another tables, BSIK, BSAD and all, yeah? Okay, so this is nothing but this is duplication of data. Is it clear? This is duplication of data in the database. Correct? Right. So this is the problem. We have one index tables they have created. Many index tables are there. They have been created and they are there. BKPF is there, BSEC is there, BSIK is there, BSAD is there. Like that, there are numerous index tables. Correct? Okay, this is one problem. Next one they have something called aggregation tables. Aggregation tables. What are aggregation tables? Aggregation means always understand totals, subtotals. Okay? Aggregation is aggregation. Aggregation meaning what? You can search on Google, guys. Aggregation means total. Total, yeah? Yeah. So now we have aggregation tables also. Means what? What they have done? Data similar to main tables only, but copied from different main tables, and different main tables, and summarized
Yes.
data like summarized and summarized data like totals, correct? Averages,
Minimum,
correct?
maximum.
And data and summarized as and summarized as separate data, correct? Like totals, averages, and stored, no? Summarized as separate data and stored in another table again. Understand? Stored separately as another table, correct? To get faster reports. You understand? Okay. So now we have main table. What you need to understand? We have main tables, and on top of main tables, what tables we have?
Index table.
Index table. On top of index table, again we have aggregation tables. So they have made it so clumsy. So main table is a date table where the data is coming. On top of main table, many index tables we have. And then from data here and there, they collected and they created aggregation tables also. For totals, averages, we are using aggregation tables. Okay, right. So the point what we have to understand here is all this has made too much of data and a lot of duplication of data. So if the data is 1 million, now you are making it 5 million. Kada? 5 million records, na? Load of data. Correct. So point to note. What is a point to note here? So what is a point to note here? Let me point to note. Point to note here is, what is a point to note? Right. So note here is main table. Main table we have, index table we have, and aggregation tables, aggregation tables, all are in are all in same database. Correct? Same database or not?
Yes.
Are all in, are all database, are all, okay, just 1 minute, are all database tables, okay, where data is actually stored again. Correct? Again, it is stored in all these tables. Okay. Data is stored in all these tables. So there is data there. Actual data is there. Okay. Tables separately. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Duplicating the data. What we are doing? Duplicating the data, and also arising the need for, and also, okay, this is one more point, arising the need for reconciliations. Why reconciliations? Why reconciliations? If there is any data mismatch. Understand? My BSEC table saying vendor items 60,000. My BSEC table saying vendor open item 60,000. My BSIK table saying only 40,000. Again, it is a big headache. Na? When you maintain multiple Excel copies, my main Excel, my sub Excel is not matching. Again, you have to sit now. Where is the mismatch coming? You understand? So first thing, there is one big table you have, all the data is there. From that, I will take some data, create as index tables. Many index tables I will create, make it clumsy. Then I take some data, total it, create it as aggregation tables, average table, total table, subtotals tables. Many tables I will create. In all the tables, data will be there. So it is duplication of data, lot of duplication of data. Second, there is a chance of mismatch. No? Again, you sit and my index table not matching with my main table, my aggregation table not matching with my main table. Again, I sit and reconcile. No? That is the problem. So, right? So these are all the things we have in the old database. Okay. So now another point here is Another point is that there are many main tables. If it is not one main table, it is okay. But there are many main tables. By background noise. Sudarshan Reddy. Noise is coming. Okay. So the point, another point is that there are many main tables, not one main table. Understand? There are many main tables for FI, CO, asset accounting, and then COPA we have separate tables, and material ledger. Material ledger. What is material ledger? Okay, I will explain. With many index tables. Okay, and aggregation tables. Correct? Aggregation tables creating lot of duplication of data and overload. Correct or not? So if it is one main table, I would have understood. But if there are many main tables for FI, CO, COPA, asset accounting, material ledger, there are many main tables are there where the data is coming. So on that main table, again we have index tables. Again we have aggregation tables. So this is all become clumsy in the database. No? Who is that, guys?
Sudarshan Reddy.
Sudarshan, sir.
Just okay. Right. So now you understood, guys, the problem in the old. See, whenever we have to talk about new thing, first we should understand the problem in the old thing. Na? See, whatever we do for a reason, right? Yes. So what is this material ledger? I used one word here, material ledger. What is this material ledger? Now we discussed about our multiple ledgers, parallel ledgers, right? Did we discuss? Yeah. You remember? Yeah. Yeah. So material ledger is nothing but what do you think, guys? But another ledger, na? But a ledger, a separate ledger, na? A ledger maintained to take the values of inventory in different currencies. Correct? You know, no? Different currencies. Can you do? We have taken transaction in different currencies. Yes or no? Yeah. Or based on different accounting principles. Is it clear? So if you maintain one ledger to take the values of the inventory material, then you call it as a material ledger. Okay? Different accounting principles. Correct? We maintain ledger based on what, guys? We maintain, remember, Z5, Z6. We maintain ledger, na? On what basis you maintain the ledger? We maintain ledgers, no? Did we maintain or not? Z5, Z6.
Yes.
What is our default ledger? Main ledger?
Zero.
Yes. So along with that, we maintain what?
Z5 and Z6.
What is Z5 for?
It's for UK.
For US. What for we maintain separately?
Parallel ledger for the currency.
For a different financial year,
For
correct?
different financial.
And different currency. Correct? Can we maintain Z5? Yes.
Yes.
Z6 we maintain for another financial year and another currency, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So like that, can I maintain many?
Yes.
Yes. Same way here, if we maintain for inventory material data, if I do that for material data, it is material ledger. Is it clear? Okay. For different, evaluating the material different ways. Okay. Okay. So this material ledger I have given. Next. Now, in old database, okay, let us understand like this. In old database, what is happening? Okay, background noise. Altab. Okay. So what I was saying, in old database, so what was happening was, because of all this, because of all this, we have in old database one more problem is there. What is the problem is, we have something called OLTP. We have something called OLAP. OLTP means what, guys? OLTP, online transaction processing. Okay, what is this? This is current day transactions, current day-to-day transactions. Is it clear? OLAP means what? Online analytical process. What is this one? Online analytical process. Okay, what does this mean? This is
It means a historical data.
old data, correct. Old data on which we do analytics. Correct? See, this is understand. Analytics is nothing but your analysis. See, now all of you have internet banking, guys. Internet banking we
Yes.
do, na? Internet banking, mobile banking we do. Yeah. Now in internet banking, can you do current transactions? Can I do payments?
Yes.
Yes. Correct. That is current, online, live. Correct. So when I do payment, it should be updated immediately, guys. Same second it should be updated or not?
Yes.
Same second my balance should go down or not?
Yes.
Imagine if it is not going down, it is going down after 1 hour. Correct? Understand? If it is not going down immediately, my balance will still show me a full balance. No? I can misuse it, right? So for online transactions, you have to do it immediately, faster. That is online transactions, current day to day. Whenever it happens, it should be updated in the same second. Correct. For online analytical processing is what? Same internet banking can you use to download last year financial statement?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I want to file my tax returns. I want to download the financial year of April 24 to March 25. I want. It is old data. It is already over. Yes. But I want that report. I want that financial year transactions. So then, is it urgent? Same second I need? No, right? So what will happen? They will ask na time. Okay, you come back after 5 minutes, download it, right? Yes, that is analytical process. Correct? You understand the difference? Online transaction processing, very, very important. Online analytical processing is for analysis. It is talking about old data. Correct? So generally what will happen is, there is a time lag. Time lag means what? We will take this OLTP data and we will take it to, so we will put in another place. See, if I put all this on one system, system will go slow. See, current transaction also I am doing on the same system. Last 5-year data is also there on the same system. It will make the system slow, na? That's why what we do, current transactions we do in SAP system. Old transactions we will put it in a database, in a business warehouse, where all the last year data, it will go and hit this particular data, business warehouse. Okay. So what we do, we take the data, we take the data to another system, data to another system, and on that, and on top of it, we do analytical process. Correct? So we are not doing the analytical processing on live data. Understand? So transactions are taking place here. So maybe after 1 hour or 1 day, I take this data, OLTP transaction data. I will put it in the in another warehouse. From there, I will do analytical process. So my analytics is not happening on real time basis. Is it clear? Last 1 minute back transaction, am I taking into consideration? No, I am not taking. So my analytics is excluding the current transaction. So what is the disadvantage here when I do like this? What is the disadvantage? We will not get. What is the disadvantage here? The disadvantage is real-time analytics, real-time analytics, real-time analytics not possible. What do you mean by real-time analytics?
Say the same second when data comes.
Up to last transaction, I cannot do analysis. So my analysis may be yesterday's data I can do, not today's data. Understand? So today what happened is a very important point. So still yesterday he had a bank balance of 1 million. Today morning he have wiped off all the thing. That is not included in my analysis. You understand? No? So there is a real-time analysis is not possible because in old database, what we are doing, we are keeping OLTP separate, OLAP separate to make this one faster. No? To make OLTP faster, to avoid the load on the system, we are keeping them separate. Okay, it is faster, but there is a disadvantage. What disadvantage? Real-time analytics not possible. You understand what I am discussing? So what are the problems here, guys? We have many, what we have to understand, many main tables are there in which the actual data is there. Correct? On top of main data, on top of main tables, what other tables we have now?
Index tables and aggregate tables.
Index tables also data is there again. We are copying the data, storing in the index tables also now. So same data is there in index tables also now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So same again we have, what is the other table we have?
Tables.
Now what is the other table?
Aggregation table.
Aggregation. In aggregation also data is there now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So these are the problems where there is lot of duplication of data is there. Correct? And then we are keeping OLTP, OLAP separate. So real-time analytics not possible. So these are why our database is not supporting. When you have so many tables and it is a slow database, so we were solving the problems like this. Okay. Now we are coming to our HANA database.
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
sir, I joined at 7:20, sir.
Yeah.
I missed the starting 5 to 10 minutes class.
Okay. No down, ma.
I missed something, sir, regarding explanation.
You have to note down, ma. Take it from the notepad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So from here we are talking. We are talking about. Okay. From here. Okay. Right.
I took a
Right. Okay. So now in S4 HANA, what is there? Okay. Write down. So in S4 HANA, what database we have, guys? In S4 HANA, HANA database. In HANA database, it has got in a HANA database what we have. In HANA database, we have a huge database table. Okay, we have a huge database table, that is, we have like AC Doka table. So we have which holds the data, which holds the data, which host means holds. Yeah. Okay, which holds the data, which hosts all the data in one big table. Okay. So imagine all these tables I have removed and would put one big table, that is AC Doka table. So what is the advantage here? The data from GL, correct? GL data CO data, asset accounting data, COPA data, and material ledger data. All the data is coming into, all the data will now flow into one big table. That is AC DOCA table. AC DOCA. Okay. Right. So in S4 HANA, in HANA we have only one table, big table, AC DOCA table. Okay. So what is happening here? You need to understand. So the accounting, write down like this. The accounting documents will be posted in the same way into BKPF and BSEC. Same way it will be posted. BSEC line items table. Okay. BSEC and line item tables, but along with that, a big AC DOCA table, table is now there to host the data, for entire accounting information. Okay. So along with this table, we have views. Okay, so let me tell you. So index tables and aggregation tables are now converted, being converted as views on AC DOCA table. Okay. Okay, so what is the difference between a view and a table? Correct. A table will have the actual data. A view will not have the actual data. It is a virtual table. Understand? So the data will be there in the table only, right? View will not have any data. Okay. So only view is there. It will still go and hit the main data only. Okay. Right. A view is a structure. A view is a structure that is a virtual table. With no actual data. Okay. No actual data in it, and accesses the underlying database table. Okay. That is AC DOCA table. Okay. AC DOCA table. A view, the point here we need to understand is a view does not allocate separate memory. Okay, so you write down this we need to understand. Are you writing down, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
index table and aggregation tables. Right, done? Okay. Okay. So understand previously, now what will happen? Previously understand, if I am running my vendor open items report, vendor report, line items, system will go and hit BSIK table because the data is there in the BSIK table. Correct? If I am, and then it will hit cleared items also, BSIK table, customer open items table. So the data is there in all these tables. Okay. Now in S4 HANA, system will go to the view. View means on the view. So now BSIK is still there, but BSIK in that data is not there. BSIK is like a formula. It is like a virtual table. In that data is not there. Data is there in the AC doka only. So program will go to the BSIK view. BSIK view will hit the AC doka table. So finally the data will be there in AC doka only. Correct. So the data is not duplicated into BSIK. Understand? So in place of BSIK index table, they put the view on AC doka. Is it clear? So we are not duplicating the data. Is that clear? So in all places where index tables are there, now we don't have index tables, we have views. Only view. So system will go still hit the AC doka only. Correct? So in wherever we need aggregation table, that also view only. It will hit the AC doka. So only it's like a formula, no? All this logic is built in the view, it will take care. So we don't have to again copy the data and create again, no? Not required. So is there a duplication of data now?
Yes.
No. So all the data is in which table now?
AC
AC doka. Only one single source of truth we say. So my Excel file, I have only one Excel file now. That's it. And I have some program, small codes written for different requirements. It will hit. Logically, it will hit the same table and it will retrieve. So instead of maintaining index table, they are maintaining views now. Okay, so there is no duplication of data into index tables or aggregation tables. In their places, they brought in views. So there is no data in the view. Absolutely no data. It is just the logic. Okay. So program wise, code wise, there is no change. Program still FBL1 and program will go to BSIK only. But the difference is previously BSIK was a table where the actual data was there. Now BSIK is not a table, it is a view which is hitting AC doka. Is it clear? So program wise, no difference, smart work. But the data wise, there is less data now. Previously 100 into 5, 500 million data. Now 100, 500 is not there, 150 is there. That's it. Because we are not duplicating 100, copy paste, we are not doing. We are not creating multiple index table, multiple aggregation tables. We are not creating. Okay. Okay. So now understand. So this question will come. People will ask you, what is OC Doka table? What is so special about it? That's why I'm discussing. So from access perspective, what you need to understand? From access perspective, from access perspective, uh, perspective, we still go through, we still go through, we'll go through these views. Correct? These views. That is, names remain same. Correct? Same as names remain as same as index tables. Correct? See the smart work. But from database perspective, from database perspective, from database storage perspective, storage perspective, storage perspective, we are not going to store the data in index tables anymore. Correct? So there is no need for duplicating the data. No? Smart work. So we are storing, so there is a single source of truth. No? So data is actually stored in, data is stored in here in AC Doka table only. AC Doka table only. Actual data is stored in AC Doka table only. So now what happens? Now the code, the program code, what it will do now? Program code goes to the view, goes to the related view, but actually it will access data from underlying database table. Underlying database table, that is AC Doka. Is that clear? So finally it will have to come to AC Doka only. You may go to BSIK, you may go to BSAK, BSAD, AD, whatever. In those there is no data now. You have to come to AC Doka. Okay? So what we have point to note here? What is a point to note here? SAP very smart work. SAP program code is not changing. See, all the program code they did not change. Program code is not changing because still we are using same names, same BSIK, same BSIK. Front end you will not see any difference. So program code is not changing here. It is remaining the same. Correct or not? The logic and all, FBL1 and logic, BSIK, BSAK, logic and all, are we changing the program code? No. Only thing we changing from index tables to views. So program will work the same? Yes, it will work the same. Everything is the same. Okay, so I hope everybody understood what I said now. So if someone asks you what is the importance of the AC Doka table, what is your answer?
There is no duplication. Everything is stored in one table.
Yeah, so there is right. So index tables and aggregation tables are not there anymore. Only views on AC Doka is. Any report will hit the views and finally go to AC Doka, single source of truth. So no need for any reconciliations, no need of any duplication of data. Correct? That's how it is faster. Correct? That's why it is faster. Good. Next. Next one, index tables. So now index tables that have been removed, no? Okay, right on. Index tables that have been replaced, replaced by AC Doka. What have been replaced? BSIS replaced, BSAS replaced. Can you tell me what are replaced? BS IK replaced, BS AK
Yes.
replaced, BS ID replaced, BS AD replaced, like that. So what have these become? They have all become now
View.
views. Views on
Main.
AC Doka. So all the above tables are now views on AC Doka. So there is no data in them now. Zero. Now aggregation tables. Write down aggregation tables. Tables replaced by AC Doka. Correct? Replaced by AC Doka. What are the GLT0? Okay, write down GLT3. This is all GL tables. Okay. Then KNC1. Okay. LFC1. Currency tables. Yeah. KNC3. LFC3. Then we have COSP, COSS, and FAGL. FAGL, remember we used this flag flexed. This. Now all these are also views now. We use this table now, FAGL flag flexed. FAGL FL text, no? Yeah. Right, no doubt. Okay, so AC Doka, what we understood here, AC Doka table replaced so many tables, so many main tables it replaced, index tables it replaced, correct, and aggregation tables it replaced, correct, aggregation tables it replaced, tables, making it a big table, making it a big table which contains all the data at one place. Correct? So single one big Excel file, imagine. So I'm not copy pasting and creating multiple Excel files. Just imagine like one big Excel, so many rows, so many columns, all the data in one place. Okay? I'm not sorting wise, vendor wise, customer wise, that this aggregation totals. I'm not duplicating the data, only one place. So that is why this is termed as, this is the reason, this is what is termed as, this is what is referred to as a universal journal. This is what is referred to as, you will hear this word, universal journal. Universal journal means only one journal. Entry only once. Entry is happening only once. That's it. So making it a single source of truth. Okay, a single source of truth, single source of single table, a single table with all data related to related to related to so related to many areas, data related to so many areas for meeting all the requirements, for all requirements. Okay, so now what is happening to my OLTP OLAP now? Okay, so now what is happening now? Now here all that as so now in HANA. Okay, let me. Okay, in S4 HANA we have OLTP and OLAP. Okay, all in one system. Correct, and all the data is in one system, and all data is always live now. Correct or not? Yeah, all data is always live. So so it is possible now, no? So even if old data is there, still it is open and it is all live, right? So OLTP OLAP, so current day's transactions also in HANA, old data is HANA. So what is happening here? Real time
Live.
real time analytics possible.
Possible.
Correct? Yeah. So now if you want to do some analysis, last second data also you can get it there. It is included in your report. Okay. So in S4, this is the difference. OLTP, OLAP, all happening in one system. So same second it is getting updated. So real-time analytics are possible.
Yes.
Imagine you are asking last 5-year data. Up to date I want. It will show you immediately. Is it clear? That's how it is. Real time, last second, last minute transaction also it will show. Okay? Right. So you note it down. Have you noted? So what is universal journal, guys? Universal journal means whenever we post any transaction, that data is getting stored in AC Doka single line, big one. Right? And the same data is not there anywhere else. We are not duplicating. Okay? So we are able to see that in the S4. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. So what is the thing here? So what we have understood here, HANA in HANA database, what is it? In HANA database, what we have understood, it is first thing, it is in memory. First thing, it is in memory. Second thing, it is we have AC Docker, na table wise changes. Table wise, what changes we have? We have one AC Docker. So they have removed duplication, no duplication. So index table, aggregation tables have been done away. Next, third one, we have something called rows and columnar. Rows and column wise data, columnar database. Columnar means what? Columnar data means what? Generally, all RDBMS databases, they are They are row wise only. Row wise. Row wise means you will store the data row wise. You will retrieve the data row wise. Okay, but as for a HANA database, can do it both row wise and column. So when you are defining the table, if you tell, okay, this table I will do row wise, it will do row wise. When you are defining the table, if you say this table I will do column wise, it will do column wise. Means what? See, understand. Suppose there is one data, suppose I have one table is there. In that 10,000 rows are there, 10,000 columns are there. Correct? Imagine if there is some data that is, imagine if there is some data which is there in row, which is there in row 10,000, row 10,000, column, column 1. If it is in row 10,000, column 1, first column. So you tell me guys, how many normal old databases, what they will do? What they will do? They will read row wise only. So how many rows they will read? Here 10,000. Last row they will know, oh, okay, this is the data here. Understand? So it will waste lot of time. No? Got it? So there is a disadvantage there. You understood this example, everybody?
Yes.
You know Excel sheet, rows are there,
Yes.
columns are there. So now there is some data in row 10,000, column 1. So here what these old databases will do, how many rows it will search? First row not there, second row not there, third row not there. How many rows? 10,000 row, but first column, no? Waste of time, right? Whereas your HANA, what it can do, it will search column wise. First column it will hit. First column, it is there in first column, it will hit, no? Yes. You understand, no? So when you tell the system do column wise search, it will, first column itself, it will hit. Got it? That is the advantage of the column. Suppose you see, suppose I have 10,000 rows and I have 10 columns. So you tell me guys, this table column wise is better or row wise is better? You tell me. If I have 10 columns and 10,000 rows, which way we should search guys?
Column.
Common sense. Correct or not? If I have 10 rows, if I have 10 rows and 10,000 columns, which way we should search?
Rows.
Row wise. Whereas this is possible in S4 now. HANA can search, store the data row wise and column wise and search accordingly. Correct. Whereas old databases, what they can do, your Oracle and all, only row wise. Even if there are, even if there are 1 lakh rows, no? Even if there are 1 lakh rows, understand, 1 lakh rows are there and columns only 10. Still it will search. Yeah, the data is in the first column. It will search 1 lakh rows. You understand? Waste of time, no? Why we need to search like that? Is it clear? I don't know how many of you are able to understand. This is technical, but I'm trying to give you an idea. Why the HANA is faster, no? So they did everything to make it faster, A to Z. Okay? So everybody understood this? Rows and columnar search?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct? So makes sense, no? So till now, all the databases, they are all the databases. What they can do? What is their capacity? Only row wise. But HANA can do
both rows and columns.
rows. That is the advantage. So now it will be faster. Wherever column, it will pick up column. Wherever row, it will pick up row. Very fast. Okay? Good.
Yes, sir.
So okay, we'll stop here for today. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay? Right, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.